Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks very much for joining us again today. Today I'll be demonstrating to you with a very short video how to embed a Google review into your Wix website. The process will require you to use another website to generate what's called a widget to do this with. It's not something that's built into the Wix editor by default. There are a number of widget providers out there that'll give you varying levels of service. After looking at them today, the one that I've come across is ElfSite. So obviously this is elfsite.com. If you just type that into Google, you'll get the first result there. This will allow you to use one widget for free with a free account. All of the other providers that I've come across charge you after a 14-day trial period to keep using the widget, and at the moment, from what I've been able to find, this is the only provider that will give you one permanently for free. If you want more than one widget, then you'll need to pay or join into a payment plan of theirs. So once you click sign up for free, create an account with them, and then you'll be all set up. Once you log in to the ElfSite free account, this is what it will look like. So you'll get a applications dashboard, and that's where you'll begin. So to get to the widget that we need, obviously there's a bunch of stuff in here that it can do. We need to go to reviews. It also appears in this list here, but just to ensure that you can navigate to it, it might not appear on your list first. It's under the review section and this Google review here. Once you've found that, you just hit the button create widget, and that'll take you to the widget setup. Okay, so first you can format it how you want it to look. So there's a number of options: carousel, we can have a grid of reviews, there's a slider, like a floating badge. There's a number of different templates that you can use to design what you want it to look like. I'll just stick with a normal carousel. That looks pretty tidy. And then at the bottom left hand side of the screen here, if you hit continue with this template, now this is where you need to link it to your business or operation or whatever it is, and you do so by just a simple text search. Okay, so I'm actually going to use one of my favorite restaurants to do this example with, which is this one. And as you can see now, the reviews have updated and they're all of a sudden talking about the restaurant that I've just added. So to do that, obviously you can hit change again, and it's just a simple text search. So search for your business in there and then hit the enter key and then select it when it comes up. Obviously you'll have to be registered on Google as a business to do this. We're going to presume that's already the case because you've got reviews and you want to embed them. All you need to do then is make sure you hit the apply button, and then once you hit the save button in the top right hand corner of the screen, that's going to save it as a widget. So then you want to get the embedding code for this widget so you can use it on your Wix site. To do that, you just need to hit this add to website button, and obviously we're under the widget menu now. That's the code that you need here. So it's a little bit of HTML embedding code. You don't need to understand what that means to use it. And you just need a single left click to copy it. So anywhere within that box, and as you can see, it's copied the code for us. So if we go now to our Wix site and I want to kind of find a place to place the review, you want to think about where on the page you want it to exist. I'm going to choose this empty white box on the left hand side here. And then you need to add an element, which is the top left hand plus symbol here. Once you're there, we want to use the embed code option. And then obviously we've just copied some HTML code from that site. That's what we want there. So when we give that a single click, it's going to open this little window here. And literally all we need to do is paste that little bit of HTML code in there. Once we hit the update button, hopefully that now houses our reviews. So we can close that. We can drag it into place and then resize it so that it displays nicely. And basically all you need to do is get rid of the scroll bars on the left and right hand side. Okay, so you can treat it like any standard element now on the Wix editor. Single click will display these resize tools on the sides, and then I'm going to just drag it to occupy that box. I'm going to hit the preview button just to check what it looks like, and there you go, pretty perfect fit there. Obviously I dragged the size of the widget or the embedded code to the size of that box, and you can see it's pretty well justified. And I have now got a carousel of Google adverts for one of my favorite restaurants. That concludes the tutorial for today. I hope you found that useful and enjoyed. If you're looking for one-to-one tuition from a team of experts on Wix, the link to do so is in the description for this video, and that's suitable for beginners all the way up to experts. So we can help you build a website from scratch. We can also help you overcome problems or rebrand your site, restructure it, or anything that you need. And once again, the link to that is in the description. If you like this kind of content and you want to see more, give us a subscribe and a like this video. And if you have any questions, or if you have any comments or anything that you want to know in specific, please leave that below for us as well. Thank you very much.